Yeah, we need new stuff. Oh no,
We need new things.
this is getting messed up too. But I feel
It's
bad.
a new
This stuff
year.
is expensive. It's a new
year. We need new stuff.
We need new stuff.
We've got enough whiskey. We need new stuff.
we have
Our
enough?
microphones are falling apart.
Do we have enough whiskey?
Yeah.
Yours looks like it's like undressing. What is happening over there?
This is
Why?
You know,
Why is it getting so stretched out?
I'm glad we're talking about this today because we need new stuff.
That's true. It's a good timing.
It's perfect timing.
Timing.
It's a new year stuff.
New year, new stuff is needed, Phil. So please drop that cashola.
Let's do it.
Cause I ain't got none.
Let's
Hey,
do it.
boom, boom, maybe let a 50 or a hundo drop out of your pocket and I pick it up. Maybe a couple hundos.
Okay.
Maybe a
few hundos.
Maybe a G. You got a couple G's.
I got 10
G's.
We could. Yeah.
Just give me 100K. I don't want to work this year.
Oh my gosh. I don't either. Welcome to Whiskey Bits,
With Matt and Phil,
where we sip on everyday whiskeys.
and find the funny in our everyday lives.
Well, happy 2025.
Happy 2025. This is the first episode.
Did you have a good New Year's?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. Well,
No, but
we
I
don't
did
to
have a
talk
good
about
New
it.
Year's. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. It's I'm right. You know, it's always one of those things. I'm not a big fan of New Year's resolutions.
Right.
We kind of joked about it, I think, the last episode, but I'm like, I do want to just, okay, let's refresh. Let's start over.
Yeah,
But not start over, but like, okay, let's try it again.
There's a nip in the air.
There's a nip on the nip.
There's a nip in the air.
There's a nip on the nip because
Right
it's
on your-
friggin' freezing out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Welcome to January in the Midwest.
Oh.
The other thing that we
America.
can say, welcome to January in the Midwest, is with some Merica.
Merica. Is
If
it
you guys have it,
Merica or
it's-
Merica?
It's Merica.
It's Merica. You can say
There's no
whatever you
A
want.
on the front of it. It's Merica.
Yeah.
Bourbon whiskey. This is America's finest bourbon.
It's the finest.
Made with pure American grains.
I feel like you have to say it
This
with a
is
Trump
90
impression, though.
No, not
It's the finest bourbon of all the bourbon.
of all the yeah. But then you gotta like it's what is it called? Merica.
Merica.
You gotta say it like George Bush would.
Merica.
So you know this is one that this comes from a hockey buddy who found this stuff.
How fitting because of the topic I was going to bring up later. Okay, no, this is perfect. Oh my gosh, this is going to be great. You're going to love it.
I can't wait. So he would carry this in his bag, and you'll notice our glasses are empty. The glasses, they're empty. Why?
Why, Phil?
Because you can't drink Merica from a glass. This one is straight bottle pull.
And this is how they spread C2. C25.
This is a 90 proof whiskey.
Now, I don't know if I'm smelling you, like your musk.
How dare you?
I'm not saying it's bad. I was about to say that it is sweet. It is a sweet musk.
Well, thank you.
Or if it's the bourbon, which is probably, it's cold.
It's cold out.
Oh,
There's a nip in the air. There's also a nip in my car where that's been sitting.
I'm so glad you said car, because in my head, like when people say words, like it goes slow motion in my head. So like I do a lot of processing really quickly, and I did not think you were going to say there's a nip in your car. That's all I have to say.
Okay. This is great.
I forgot I was drinking.
You forgot you were drinking from the bottle. And
I
you
forgot
spit
I
it
was
back
drinking
in?
whiskey, and for some reason I thought I was
no.
drinking pop.
Okay.
I took way too big of a sip, but it was really good. It just, I was like, oh, like,
Well, here
midstream.
while you kind of
No, that's really good.
Isn't it? Like
it's
I'm joking about like we will pour this one into the glass
Will
so
we?
that we can kind of get some let it open up a little bit.
let
but
it open up.
It's always fun that the fact that I've never poured this into a glass. I really haven't. Like all of this that's gone, it's all been bottle pulls.
Just chugged it.
Just because it
Bottle
was,
pull? That's what you call it, a
Yeah.
bottle pull?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Pull right from the bottle.
Pull it.
Uh-huh.
Pull it with your face. Pull it with your mouth, Phil.
That was a big swig.
A big swig. Ooh.
But
Another
it
shirt.
tastes so good, right?
It does.
Like for I want to say this thing is like it's less than 30, it's less than 20, it might even be less than 15. Like that's how cheap this is. And what's odd
Dollars?
is I haven't seen this one on the shelf in a while, unfortunately.
I was gonna say, yeah. I
So
haven't really
if you do see it, please grab it
and then mail it to us.
This one goes that would be great.
That'd be awesome.
Produced and bottled by famous brands in Galveston, Texas. So that's why we've got.
I was about to
Merica.
ask you where it's
Taste
from.
the difference in every bottle. Aged a minimum of 1 year. 1 year in new charred oak barrels.
Okay.
So,
because bourbon. So starting off again, because bourbon isn't necessarily an amount of time,
right.
There's no minimum,
No, the only minimum is the amount of corn.
right? Because that's why you were talking about several episodes ago. Somebody put it in a new oak barrel, Merica barrel, new oak barrel for like 10 seconds or something like that, just so that they could call it bourbon.
Yeah. PBR, Pabst Blue Ribbon. This.
That's what it was.
Yeah, they aged for 7 seconds, and they essentially just poured it through an oak barrel.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Just
Come
so
on.
they could call it bourbon, but yeah. So this is a fun little little one. 51% corn. I like to just we were talking about the bourbon stuff. 51% corn. It's distilled in America.
Merica. Is it America or is it distilled in Merica?
This one's Merica.
I mean, come on, PBR. Pouring. I'm sorry, I got to go back to that because I had a joke and then, but it's still going to be funny. Let's pretend like we didn't, like the setup is still there. Like, PBR. No, but seriously, like PBR pouring it through. I don't even know if I want to do the joke now. I think I've just ruined it. PBR pouring it through for 7 seconds. That's like, and then calling it bourbon is like me going to a Tom Cruise movie and calling myself Nicole Kidman. Katie Holmes, whatever. Whoever he's dating now, I don't know. Those are two people he was with. Anyways, so this was made in Merica.
What do you think of it?
It's really good.
Yeah.
I'm goofing around, but I need to like think real quick about it. Hold on.
Now, with it being a little cold, I feel like there's you're gonna get some different tastes. Mm-hmm. I have a hard time smelling things when it's cold
because your nostrils stick together from being frozen.
I think it's just because the thing is cold.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say maybe try blowing your nose so that you don't have mucus buildup that freezes.
I don't smell it as well because it's cold.
It's very ethanol-y to me, like
right.
The smell, but the taste has a little bit of a sweetness to it.
Yeah,
I would say
you can tell it's probably just a year because it's kind of
very light.
It's a light buttery.
It is yes. It is very much like melted butter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, it reminds me of the lightness of a corn whiskey.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
But this you said is 51%.
Oh no, I'm just saying it has to be 51
because of the
for
bourbon.
bourbon.
Okay.
But it could be as much as 99%.
You didn't think the PBR joke was funny? I thought it was funny. It was good. I think I just beat it with the timing. Like it just was like the wrong timing. It was like I could have done it right then, but then we were like, oh, let's keep going. And then I just was like, oh wait, let's stop. And you're just like, whoa.
Okay.
This year's okay. I'm exhausted already this year. Man, I feel like I just worked a lot just now.
It's mostly the talking.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, but good New Year's celebration.
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Stayed at home by myself.
That's good.
Sitting by myself at home.
Same here probably.
Yeah, and it's like I think it's I don't mind doing stuff, but then it gets to a point where like certainly before we had kids, we were still hanging out. But I think literally the last time I went to a New Year's get together was
with us this year.
Right.
Yeah, and you're talking about New Year's
before
New Year's Eve.
Yes,
before this year.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
Time is hard.
I know
when you're older. It's like, right. What day is it?
That makes sense.
But it was before we had kids.
Yeah.
But the last year was, like, we had Stella and then never again.
Yeah.
So, because I just want to go to bed.
Right.
But that's not true because I stay up super late now.
Right.
That's out of rebellion.
But then, like, so New Year's Day, what did you do New Year's Day?
Just sat and I just looked in a mirror and just
Really
rethought my life.
No football, no college football. I mean, that's like
for sure, football.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, obviously that's what we're gonna do.
I mean,
do.
You got to play football.
I want to break.
I mean, watch football.
Right.
You got to watch a little bit of football.
I mean, you got to play football too.
I don't. It sounds painful.
It is painful.
Yeah.
But you didn't play football.
No.
Do you like this?
I do.
We're about to get into something.
I love it.
Okay.
I mean, is it okay if I love it?
I know. I love that you love it.
This is
Merica. Why do they call it Merica? I'm wondering. That's a good question. Like, what is the inspiration behind the name? Besides,
well, this one comes from Galveston, Texas. So
I mean, yeah.
My guess is that this is George W. Bush.
Oh, is that where he's from?
He's from Texas.
I don't know anything. I don't know geometry.
But this one gets the stamp of approval.
Oh, you see, that's why I put it over there.
This one gets the stamp of approval.
Yeah?
Double
Double
stamp. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, this one definitely gets the stamp of approval. Where should we put this one?
I was gonna say over the star, but that feels sacrilegious.
It does.
Maybe on the
what
neck.
about on the neck right there?
Yeah, that looks good.
That looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
I'm gonna work on that.
You work on that.
What do you want to talk about?
I'm gonna ask you some questions, Phil. I want some answers.
Can I ask you, like, you know, our big thing here at Whiskey Bits?
Oh yeah, what's the big thing?
Big thing at Whiskey Bits is we sip on everyday whiskeys and find the funny in our everyday lives.
In our everyday lives.
What
funny are we finding today?
What funny are we finding today?
Well,
what funny are we finding today?
Here's the funny we're finding is adult sports.
Yeah.
Adult recreational pickup game, intramurals, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Sports. For people like you, people like me, people like our buddy Jared. Jared was a baseball player, does a lot of softball. You... I don't know. Did you play hockey in high school or college? No. You didn't go to college, did you?
Did I go to college?
Did you go to college? No. You're just really smart and have proven that in Merica you don't have to and to make a ton of money.
Stamp of approval.
Stamp of approval. That's going to be on there now when we take the picture. That's nice. Dude. I love that.
Cool.
All right, so
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler.
Okay.
But you're an avid hockey player. Now, I feel like winter is this season we're in, dead of winter. I mean, this is hockey season, right?
Yeah, hockey season starts in September for me.
Oh, so that's when they actually, like, when are the playoffs?
Like, for us in rec league, beer league hockey?
No, I mean, like, actual NHL.
Actual NHL hockey?
Yeah, what's the season start and finish?
It starts in September.
Mm-hmm.
And then, more like late September, early October.
Okay.
It starts. That's
starts to get a little chilly. You're like, hey, let's go out.
Yeah, that's
Makes
when
sense.
they start. The Stanley Cup final is usually June.
Oh my gosh!
But the playoffs will start in April.
Hold on. Whoa. What?
Yeah.
The playoffs start.
There's like 2 months of playoffs.
Wow.
And then the beginning part of June is when they usually, crown the champs.
I am so out of the loop on this. Now, that's great for NHL, but you play pickup league. What is it called? Rec league pickup games?
It's called
Adults who
for our friends in Canada.
Are wishing they would have played hockey, but like didn't because they're just not as good, or maybe they were good, but then like they broke their toe or something, and they're like, I can't play. I don't have any teeth.
Yeah, we play in the ASHL, the
Don't talk
Adult
to me that way.
Safe Hockey League.
Sorry, yeah.
Okay.
I thought you were like ASHL.
It's rec league or
Rec
really beer league is
Beer league.
kind of how we refer to it a lot of the times. Is it's beer league, rec league hockey. So it's a bunch of guys that are
Drinking beer while
anywhere
playing hockey.
between 24, 25 up to
50
into their 50s, 60s.
I was joking. Are you serious?
Oh yeah.
A 60-year-old out on the ice?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah.
But basically, the beer part is what makes everybody at the same level. Because you get a 24-year-old, maybe it takes him a little more beer, but like he's like slothed.
Slosh. Yeah, right the first time. But we don't drink a lot. Well,
are you checking the poor 60-year-old on the ice?
No.
It's gonna break a hip, Phil.
It's safe. It's adult safe hockey league. So we're not checking. We're not hitting
dumb.
each other.
That's lame.
I mean, some people get out of hand and they're whacking each other with their sticks or
should whack
punching.
somebody.
I've done it.
Just out of anger.
I've done it.
Okay.
I got suspended last year.
You got suspended in your beer hockey league.
For
Not beer hockey, beer league hockey.
For 7 games.
7? What did you do?
Wait, it was only
this
4
last
games.
year?
Yeah, it was 4 games.
How did I not?
I got into a fight.
An actual fist fight?
I mean, I didn't punch anybody in the face.
Why not?
Because somebody else was punching somebody in the face, and I just said, stop punching my friend in the face with my hand.
That's the best. That's awesome.
Yeah. And so I was suspended for 4 days, for 4 games.
You said 7.
I know. No, it was only 4.
Let's stay 7. It sounds worse.
It ended up being like 7 weeks because we had like a bunch of bye weeks. It was really weird. It felt like forever.
Yeah, it was almost a million years.
The other guys got more. I was the least suspended. I was the least suspended of all of them.
Yeah,
but anyway,
all the suspensions, I was the least suspended. Because you don't want to be suspended. Sorry, I love the president.
Yeah, the voice and the hair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, so it's not that crazy usually. Everybody's got jobs in the morning, so it's usually we're trying to have fun. We're like, and there's a bar in the arena that we play in, or
it's on the ice, right? Like they have a guy that goes around instead of a Zamboni, it's a guy on a bar cart.
Beer cart. Yeah,
that would actually be a good idea.
It would be good. It would be
Zamboni
good.
bar cart.
But we don't get Zambonied in between the I get Zamboni before the game, and a little bit after the game.
Get Zambonied after this.
Yeah, but we drink some Coors Light in the locker room, and we have some fun.
I feel like we both have different definitions of what Zambonied actually is, so we're gonna move on from that. But
you can take it however you want to say it.
Let the listener decide.
All right,
we all know probably what Matt meant, but Phil's.
I certainly know what I meant.
Oh, well,
I certainly know what I meant.
I put. I gotta just take this moment. I put one of the socks I have inside out, and then the other one right side in. So that's how my year started.
Well, thanks for taking a moment to
check your socks, people, before you put them on.
Every one of your sock.
Did the roll
situation?
The sock roll where you roll back.
Right.
I'm still at that point.
So you wanted to talk about
hockey? No, I legit wanted to talk about hockey. Hockey was my topic. I thought, winter. It's probably just started, which that's totally false because I literally know nothing. The one experience I have with hockey was the one game I went to with you there.
Yeah.
That was it. The Wolves.
Yeah.
I actually really liked it.
Great.
I don't know much about it.
Right.
I think it's very helpful when they had the laser that followed the puck. That was nice, but it's gone now. So I'm like, well, why would I watch? I don't know where the puck is.
Well, you can see it better in HD.
That's true.
Now, however,
here we go.
There is no doubt in my mind that hockey is a sport best consumed in person. Go to a game, experience everything that you want to experience in a hockey game. You can follow the puck. You can learn about the game by watching that. Once you learn about the game and understand how the puck moves, then you can start picking up on where the puck should be when you're watching it on TV.
Now because I don't even understand the rules, and we don't necessarily need to get into that. We'll do that off camera. But
okay,
what I want to know is the tricks, right? Because I remember going to the Chicago Bulls, but I was way up, which is the same place that the Hawks play at, Chicago Blackhawks. I was way up there in the upper left corner, almost, I don't know, 4th tier, whatever the heck, all the way at the top.
The 300 level.
That level. And I was like, I might as well watch it on TV because the TV I could actually see. I couldn't see what was going on. I was like, what is the point of going here besides spending a ton of money and just being in the atmosphere? I would get that. So, if I'm going to go to but I feel like basketball tickets probably... You have Cubs, which are way, way expensive. Sox, not as expensive, but Cubs, really expensive. And then, maybe the Bulls and then the Hawks. But, I probably have it wrong. Our hockey tickets, but the Bears are, football is just ridiculous.
Think about the number of games that are played in the stadium.
That's true.
You know, you should spend.
Well, baseball should be way cheaper then because they play 1,000 games.
It is.
It should be way cheaper than like $130 for a ticket.
It is. It isn't.
I know.
It isn't. It is if you follow a team that isn't as popular,
Right.
so to speak, as the Cubs. You know, they can put those ticket prices because people will pay them.
Yeah.
Because it's a historic franchise and everything. Whatever.
So historic. You know what else is historic? I don't know. My toilet upstairs. It's historic. It's probably considered a classic at this point. I really need to get a new one of those. Anyways.
New Year's resolution.
New Year, get a new toilet.
New toilet with a bidet.
I mean, it's in good shape. Ooh, I'm too scared.
I know you are. So
But
hockey
where do I-
tickets,
yeah,
hockey tickets should be 60, 80, 90 bucks.
90's pushing it.
90's pushing
60?
it. I agree.
I would pay 60 to go to a hockey game, but where does that put me?
It puts you in a spot where you can see the entire ice. You can see the puck. You kind of know where it is. You can follow the game.
And
In fact, I would say I would recommend not spending a lot of money and sitting too close because then you don't get the full experience. You don't get to see the full ice. You only get to see.
you want to see the full ice.
Yeah, and I
Kind
prefer.
of. I feel like the center, right? Like kind of at an angle.
I feel like on one of the ends.
Really?
Is the best. Now, why is that? You can see more of the ice surface from that standpoint if you think about it.
Because it's foreshortened and.
It's so you're only missing a small sliver on one end, which is not, the puck goes there a fair bit, but it doesn't stay there a long time. And when it is there, you can kind of tell where it is based on where the players are and that sort of thing. But the great part about sitting on the end is that you don't have to turn your head at all to see the game. You can just look forward and you can see everything just by moving your eyes. You don't have to turn your head.
So like Batman Begins, Batman, that would have been a good spot for him to sit to look for a perp. Because he couldn't turn.
He can't turn.
He can't turn his
yes.
neck, so he would
exactly
zap.
right. So yeah, 300 level. To me, it's 300 level.
Really?
It doesn't matter which side.
Really?
And
'Cause now
if
you're
you can
looking
sit,
down.
if you can sit in the first 5 to 10 rows, you're in really good shape.
It's so high up there.
You're in really good shape.
In the
Those
United
those are my,
Center?
Those are my favorite seats. Yeah.
Where did we sit when we were at the game? Was that a similar kind of spot?
Similar spot. Similar spot.
I just think because I'm used to playing video games, right? So like if I'm playing the basketball game, I do not want to have that angle for the basketball game.
But when you play a hockey game, that's the angle
That
they
is
give
the
you.
angle for the hockey game. That is interesting. Why is that? Why are they not? Because it's the same idea. You have the goal or the hoop. It's the center of the back of the whatever you want to call it. Is it a rink?
Mm-hmm.
Called a rink.
Mm-hmm.
So same place as the basketball hoop would be, except there's room behind it that you can move. Whereas basketball, there's not.
Right.
But basketball, I like watching side to side.
Yeah.
Right. And I like to play that way too. But I don't. What the heck?
Yeah. I don't know.
What is that?
I don't know. I personally would to me it seems like it would be a little bit more difficult. It's just about what's easy to watch and what is comfortable. I mean, football, if you think like football and basketball, I think are great sports to watch on TV.
Yes,
They are
but
the
football,
most
the game,
TV friendly.
But football, the game, it's the same as hockey. You
It's
play
the
it
same
that
as
way. You
hockey.
never play the football game sideways. That'd be weird.
How are you going to be able to see their splits and everything?
I know.
right?
So what is it about
Yeah.
basketball? I feel like maybe I should be playing basketball the other way.
Yeah, I don't know what
Maybe
it
I have
is.
it all wrong, Phil.
Maybe you did.
So okay, so
Maybe you did.
that I don't know. So what about like if your team that you're going for is on the far end? I feel like you're not going to see
Well, that's where you can
the
pick.
attack as much.
Well, that's where you can pick. In hockey, there's 3 periods, and they switch ends after each time.
You know, when
go.
my 2 girls grow up,
Here we go.
and Madison's still around, there's gonna be
Here
3
it is.
periods here too. Anyways, continue. They're still young.
They switch ends.
Okay,
They switch ends,
No
and
jokes
so
there.
if you know which end they shoot at, you can see it twice as opposed to just once.
Right. Right, because they switch sides.
Because they switch sides.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So you can kind of look ahead and say, well, which end do they shoot at twice?
Right.
And then I'll sit on that end.
Now, do you want to sit on the... Okay, so if you want to see the end that they're going to... your team is going to shoot into...
You want to be on the side... Like, well... There's an argument that would say that you want to be on the side that they shoot at twice,
right?
Because then you're going to see more of the offensive.
So you want to be behind the goal of the visiting or the rival,
the visiting team,
the rival team,
2 times rather than just once,
right? So
that's one way to look at it. I don't care.
You don't care.
It doesn't matter to me. I see it the same way.
Okay.
And in fact, there's a part of me because I played video games, I can see the play setup a little bit easier from that end because I see the entire thing.
Right.
If I'm sitting behind the same goal as, twice instead of once. So
what's the whole thing with, because I feel like soccer is similar, right? Where they have this like overtime thing, but you're like, who is stopping the clock here? Like, it just kind of keeps going. Is that similar in hockey?
No.
Or is it like
we play stoppage? We have it's stop clock. Like our clock stops.
It's just there's no added time like in soccer.
No.
That always gets me. I'm like, well, who's deciding?
The referee.
They're just like, I've seen enough. Time to go.
You mean want to tell you about? Like, I actually think the soccer way is really cool.
Yeah,
because it counts. It's 90 minutes. Right, it's 45 minutes at half, and so it's 90 minutes total, right?
Yeah,
of playing.
But then they go like 96.
But if
what the heck?
Well, but the thing is, if you're at 44 minutes, like usually you kind of looking like, okay, how much time did we stop for injuries? Did we stop for other things?
That's what they're doing.
And so then you say, well, it's been about 6 minutes of stoppage time, and so they add 6 minutes to the end of the half.
Well, why don't they just stop the clock when there's a stoppage time?
Because they don't have the
guy to click.
They don't have
my kid's basketball team has the guy to click, but he doesn't because he doesn't do anything.
Exactly.
Remember that joke?
Yes, I do.
Hire Jerry, the scoreboard keeper. He'll come out and stop your clock for you.
Probably will, but
how much money
are
people paying? Oh my gosh,
it's not as much fun.
Well, we'll do a soccer
the other thing is
later.
the doctor.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
The referees get to choose when they want to call it and say, okay, that's enough.
Why?
Because, all right, so there's stoppage time, and then there's like, you could have a stoppage time in the stoppage time, so you could add more time. But also, you don't want to just like, you don't want to go hardcore and say, okay, we're at 47 minutes. It's over, blow the whistle, it's done. You want to see if there's a play developing, they'll let that play kind of continue on to fruition until it's like, okay, they turned it over or they kicked it out of bounds. Okay, that's the end of the half. So they kind of let it go.
Versus basketball where
it's like you got buzzer beaters.
Yeah.
There's no buzzer beaters in soccer.
Because it takes, you know why? Because it takes 5 hours to go from one end.
Yeah, because of all the stinking timeouts.
Well, no, to go from one end of the field to the other, it's like 3 miles long.
It
like,
is.
What if? Can you imagine soccer if they cut it in half?
Yeah, it would be
Oh
insane.
my gosh, it would be crazy.
It would be insane.
Everyone would be dead.
Probably. Imagine cutting hockey in half.
They would be like watching figure skating. Because they would actually have to do some of those moves.
No, you don't.
I think that'd be a nice
stop and go so much more.
But I think a nice addition would be
less gliding.
If in order to score, you have to do like you have to flip somebody, like you have to pot a beret your partner into the goal.
You flip him real good.
Flip him real good. Yeah, I think that's.
Can you name the movie that we just?
No.
Flip him for real. I flip him for real.
Blades of Glory.
No. Oh no. The Usual Suspects. Have you ever seen The Usual Suspects?
Yeah, because Stephen Baldwin's in it, and I know Stephen Baldwin.
Yeah.
He's so awesome, and I love that guy.
Benicio del Toro he says, you flip him real good.
Crazy actor, man.
Really good.
Well, this is really good.
Yeah.
Look, to 2025.
To 2025.
Merica.
I'm not gonna drink out of that glass. I can't.
Oh well,
it tastes so much better.
I can't skate. So
cheers.
Here we go. Cheers. Next time on Whiskey Bits,
I want to rename all of the political positions.
I agree.
And make up what they do based on the names.
Okay. So you want to rename them based on what they do?
No. I want to take the name of what they do, and then instead of allowing them to do the thing that they're supposed to do, like a treasury, like the treasurer is the person who kind of handles the money within the, they're kind of helping with the budget and all that kind of stuff. But I like the idea that this person is guarding a treasure chest.
treasure. So give him the literal.
Right.
Yeah.
So like, what exactly are we trolling with these comps?
Yeah.
And
Or even look, precedent.
Precedent.
He's setting a precedent.
He's setting the
Yeah.
precedent.
So you got to set it.
Right.
Now the vice precedent
Just squeezes the
is
precedent.
he's just squeezing him.
Yeah.
You know, he's just
Yes.
there. It's like, set it.
Exactly.
Set the precedent.
Right.
Hey, thanks for tuning in to Whiskey Bits. Please like, share, and subscribe wherever you watch or listen to podcasts.